Berita itu menyebar ke seluruh dunia.
The news spread around the world. The news spread around the world.
Sandy memiliki sebidang tanah di tepi sungai.
Sandy owned a piece of land by the river. Sandy owned a piece of land by the river.
Jim memiliki sepeda baru.
Jim has a new bicycle. Jim has a new bicycle.
Sam tumbuh di sebuah desa kecil di tepi laut.
Sam grew up in a small village by the sea. Sam grew up in a small village by the sea.
Museum itu buka selama beberapa jam.
The museum was open for several hours. The museum was open for several hours.
Joanna meminjam buku dari perpustakaan.
Joanna borrowed a book from the library. Joanna borrowed a book from the library.
Melvin terus-menerus kehilangan kuncinya.
Melvin kept losing his keys. Melvin kept losing his keys.
Teddy belajar di perpustakaan setiap sore.
Teddy studied at the library every afternoon. Teddy studied at the library every afternoon.
Perjalanan itu memakan waktu 3 jam.
The journey took 3 hours. The journey took 3 hours.
Mereka bertemu di perpustakaan untuk membahas proyek mereka.
They met in the library to discuss their project. They met in the library to discuss their project.
Mereka bertemu untuk minum kopi di sore hari.
They met for coffee in the afternoon. They met for coffee in the afternoon.
Chris membersihkan rak-rak yang berdebu.
Chris wiped the dusty shelves clean. Chris wiped the dusty shelves clean.
Wendy meniup debu dari bingkai foto yang berdebu.
Wendy blew the dust off the dusty picture frame. Wendy blew the dust off the dusty picture frame.
Angela menemukan pintu tersembunyi di dinding.
Angela discovered a hidden door in the wall. Angela discovered a hidden door in the wall.
Julian menyukai topinya yang usang.
Julian loved his worn-out hat. Julian loved his worn-out hat.
Adrian tidak dapat mengingat judul filmnya.
Adrian couldn't remember the title of the movie. Adrian couldn't remember the title of the movie.
Sepatunya sudah tua dan usang.
His shoes were old and worn. His shoes were old and worn.
Sudut-sudut halaman dilipat.
The corners of the page were folded. The corners of the page were folded.
Bintang-bintang berkelap-kelip di langit malam.
The stars sparkled in the night sky. The stars sparkled in the night sky.
Joan membuka pintu perlahan-lahan.
Joan opened the door slowly. Joan opened the door slowly.
Selimutnya hangat dan nyaman.
The blanket was warm and cozy. The blanket was warm and cozy.
Julie menyalakan lampu di lorong.
Julie turned on the light in the hallway. Julie turned on the light in the hallway.
Adam menanam pohon di halaman belakang rumahnya.
Adam planted trees in their backyard. Adam planted trees in their backyard.
Keluarga itu duduk untuk membicarakan hari mereka.
The family sat down to talk about their day. The family sat down to talk about their day.
Rumah tua ini penuh rahasia.
This old house was full of secrets. This old house was full of secrets.
Maggie menerima buket bunga.
Maggie received a bouquet of flowers. Maggie received a bouquet of flowers.
Tupai itu cepat dan lincah.
The squirrel was quick and nimble. The squirrel was quick and nimble.
Bunga-bunga bermekaran di musim semi.
The flowers bloomed in the spring. The flowers bloomed in the spring.
Mereka berbicara setiap hari di telepon.
They talk every day on the phone. They talk every day on the phone.
Tanahnya subur dan hijau.
The land was fertile and green. The land was fertile and green.
Pemandu wisata sangat berpengetahuan luas.
The tour guide was very knowledgeable. The tour guide was very knowledgeable.
Buku panduannya membantu.
The guidebook was helpful. The guidebook was helpful.
Martin berjanji akan menjaga rahasianya tetap aman.
Martin promised to keep her secrets safe. Martin promised to keep her secrets safe.
Joanna merasakan angin hangat di wajahnya.
Joanna felt a warm breeze on her face. Joanna felt a warm breeze on her face.
Mereka melakukan perjalanan ke negeri yang jauh.
They traveled to a distant land. They traveled to a distant land.
Magdalena memberi makan tupai yang ramah.
Magdalene fed the friendly squirrel. Magdalene fed the friendly squirrel.